Do you know, traveling all over the world, I find that every organization actually has 3 sales forces. The one is your traditional sales force, the second, your unrecognized, and the third, your unseen sales force. All 3 of these have to work in tandem to get incredible results. Now, the traditional, we know, going out, meeting people, selling to them. The unrecognized sales force, this is everybody that works for you that says, I'm not in sales, I'm in accounts, I'm in IT. Everybody is part of that unrecognized sales force, and they all contribute to the sticky factor. I've been speaking in Asia for about 15 years, and a little while ago somebody said to me, go and stay at the Traders Hotel when you're in Kuala Lumpur again. It's a good business hotel, good rates. So I go and stay there, and the sticky factor happened the day before I left. A handwritten note pushed under my door. I open it up. Dear Mr. Furness Frank, thank you for staying at our hotel. It has been my great pleasure to look after your room, and I look forward to welcoming you back to Traders Hotel Kuala Lumpur in the future. Room attendant, Will. I went out and I found this young guy. I gave him the biggest tip ever. I think he's probably the richest room attendant in the business. Next morning I go down to the swimming pool, and I'm a mad South African. I talk to everybody. There's a guy sitting next to me. I said, you know how lucky I am? I'm booked on bed and breakfast. All my evening meals free. What do you think of that? He says, me too. And I just realized what a great strategy it was. Under-promising, over-delivering. We went down to the swimming pool. Normally I pay $5 for a bottle of water. Free water. You know, at the end of it, I wanted to find out what kind of person created this incredible atmosphere with the right standards, the right kind of people. A young lady that had taken over the hotel 2 years before. That hotel was at the bottom of the Meridian Group. When we went there, #1 in the world.
And I just got to spend an entire afternoon learning from the amazing Frank Furness. I learned how to optimize the videos that I have on my YouTube channel. I learned how to get on Google's radar, which I haven't been. And I just got to spend the afternoon with a man who everybody should be lucky enough to know. So if you get a chance to work with Frank, I highly recommend him.
She said to me, we've got 8 restaurants in the hotel. They are all fantastic. In fact, our steakhouse has just been voted the best in the Middle East. Because it's your first time at our hotel, any evening meal at any restaurant, free. There's not many words that motivate me, but free, I love that word. I then get a phone call a couple of days later. A young lady says to me, listen, I'm the personal assistant to the CEO. I got your email. We've had a look at your site. Can you come and do some presentation skills training for our board of directors? I said, yeah, that would be great. A couple of days later, she says, actually, it's just one-on-one with our CEO. He needs a little help on speaking. I said, yeah, I'd love to do that. And then she phones me back and she says, we've checked you out. What do you mean you've checked me out? She says, we want to take you on board, but I haven't told you the whole truth. He's not only the CEO of the biggest construction company in Abu Dhabi, he's also the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, and he's the Deputy Prime Minister of United Arab Emirates. One cold email marketing campaign, that was me in the Royal Palace in Abu Dhabi. I mean, nobody gets to be in the Royal Palace. You can see I was trying to sell him some of my products as well. Every opportunity, I'm selling.
Hi, I'm Mike Gramay. I'm the owner and founder of AMC Liquidators in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We buy, sell, and restore furniture. Our focus is high-end hotels and large corporate offices. Frank Furness was amazing today. We've used Frank before for our Vistage group, and I couldn't wait to come back. We spent a whole day with Frank today, and even though I had a lot of information from Frank before, it was, again, information overload. Incredibly valuable tips that we're going to use for audio, for video, just to take our company to a whole nother level. Frank, great job today.
Finally, I'd like to share a story about 2 of the best salespeople I've ever met. I was speaking in India. I'm staying at the Taj Mahal Hotel. Absolutely fantastic. And I want to go and see the gateway to India. So I go out, poverty everywhere. I walk over, 2 little girls run over to me. One's 5, one's 8. Hello, mister, where are you from? I said, I live in England. Oh, Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth. I said, yes, nice little girls. Can we give you a tour? I said, sure. For the next 10 minutes, they gave me the best tour ever. They knew times, dates, places. At the end of it, I pulled out 60 rupees and I gave it to the oldest girl. She looked up at me and she said, "Please, mister, don't give us money. My papa, he drinks, he eats us, he takes all our money." I'm a softie. I said, "Girls, what can I give you?" "We're so hungry, mister, please buy us some powdered milk." So I follow them through the back streets and we get to a street vendor. They run up to the street vendor, he gives them each a big tin of milk powder, and off they run laughing. He turns to me and he says, "That will be 600 rupees. Anyway, I pay him and I go back to the hotel and I'm talking to the manager and I tell him the story. And he bursts out laughing. He says, "Those are professional beggars. That's their father." The minute you leave there, they take the milk powder back. He gives them 300 rupees to share and he keeps 300. Now, you know, I've just met the two greatest salespeople ever. Think about any sales situation. The first thing you need is someone to sell to. I walk out the hotel. Looks like he's got some money. Okay. The next thing, you have to develop rapport. Where do you live? England, Buckingham Palace. If I said South Africa, they would have said Mandela. They knew their product, dates, times, places, and they knew how to close me. The emotional close. My papa, he drinks. Two little girls, 5 and 8, that upsold me 10 times more than I wanted to invest.
And last year, I attended Frank's course for the first time. Man, I was blown away. I applied a lot of the tools, a lot of the techniques that Frank taught, and since then, my business has grown by over 3,000%.
Hi, my name's Frank Furness, and I'm a sales and technology speaker. I specialize in helping organizations all around the world really put together their strategy around the 3 sales forces. I love speaking about selling because everybody is a salesperson, the first person to answer the phone. Your enthusiasm is what sells. But I don't like the word sales. I like to call it relationship marketing. We're all relationship marketers. You can go and you can make a difference to somebody's life, whether you're a carpenter, electrician, a clerk, a manager. Just the way you treat and speak to somebody, you can make a difference in their life. It's how you develop rapport with people.
We've used Frank Furness now for all of our groups. He's addressed all of our groups over the last few months. He's given people inspiration, he's given them ideas, and he's given them really practical stuff that's helped our members so much in terms of improving their business, improving their profile, and improving their strategy.
Now, for no reason whatsoever,
就不用理性的去想的哈，不
I
用
want
去
you
想太多的，我让你选。
to choose one of these. Are you a rectangle
你是
person?
一个三角形，
Are you a triangle
或者选
person?
择长方形、
Are you a circle person?
圆形
Or are you a squiggle
或者
person?
曲线，不
Okay.
用是用理性去想的。
First one, everybody stand up who thinks
就
they're
认为
a
他自己
rectangle.
是长方形的，请站起来。长方形，
Rectangle,
长
stand
方
up.
形，请站起来。
Oh,
选择长方形的
good, I like that.
，OK， 好，不错不错。长方形 OK，
Next, let's have the triangle.
三角形的有没有？
Triangles.
三角形，请站起来。三角形的，三角形
Oh, good.
OK， 不错。
What about the circles?
圆形的有没有？选择圆形的，站起来。
Oh, lots of
哦，
circles.
很多选择圆形哈。
And then what about the squiggles?
曲线的呢？有没有？选曲线的，请站起来，请站起来。
Okay. They spent millions on research.
这个研究，他们花了很多钱做这个研究。
You can sit.
啊，请坐，请坐。
This is what they found out.
他们发现什么？你知道吗？
All the rectangle people,
三角形啊，长方形的，请站起来。长方形的，长方形的，长方形。
take a good look. Research shows that these
这些人
people
哦，
are the super intelligent.
是非常聪明的，智商非常高的。
Thanks for running this. Today is a very excellent talk. We got over 300 people come to your talk, And we can see that all of them are very exciting, enjoy and have fun, and most importantly, they learned a lot of things through today's seminars.
Okay, time for a bit of fun. Okay, let's see. Maybe he's sick. Brazil will never be the same again.
Chairman and founder of Vistage Malaysia. We have an annual event where over 300 CEOs get it together, and we have Frank Furness to speak to us on two topics. In the morning, walking with the tigers. Wow! The CEOs was wowed by him, by the experiences he shared with the different tigers he encountered throughout his journey. In the second session in the afternoon, some of the members told me, well, Frank, make it so easy to go to social media. Why didn't they think of it?
Do you know that you can own the first page of Google for certain keywords? Not your company name, it might be Conference Organizer South Africa. If you type in Sales Technology Speaker, I own the first page from number 1 to number 10. And in my talks around the world, I share the 5 strategies it takes to own the first page of Google at no cost. The first one is commitment. You've got to be 100% committed to what you do. The second thing is confidence. We've got to have that kind of confidence. You've got to go in and feel good about yourself, your company, your services. But more important than anything is having a can-do attitude. I said to him, you know what, you're a great salesman. He said, I hate salespeople. I'm not a great salesman. I said, you don't need to be. I will tell everybody about you. And so will every client that you meet and you come into contact with. You see, you've got the ability to pour some stardust onto everybody that you meet.
Well, Frank, it has been a privilege and a pleasure to spend the last 3 days with you. I am looking at a new way of life, a new earning and income stream. And I think my profit margins are going to be considerably better, given that I will hone and focus on that one, rather than spending days preparing for each new event. You've opened my eyes to so many things. You've brought world leadership or best practices from other parts of the world here to us in South Africa. It's not too often that we get that, and to get it from one of our own, well, that's such a pleasure. Thank you again for making the trip and for inviting us and for sharing so generously.
Hello, my name is David Auerbach, and I am the CEO of Kilico Metal Detectors.
Hey, I'm Gary Schaefer. I'm the General Manager of MindLab Consumer Business.
We just finished a seminar with Frank, and it was quite enlightening, to say the least. I thought I knew a lot until I finished the seminar today. Had a very educational, a lot of information.
Anything you need to know about sales, marketing, online, technology, Frank Furness is the guy, and I'm telling you, this is the second seminar I've had with him. I learned even more today than I did last time. So again, Gary Schaefer from MindLab, General Manager of our consumer business. Go with Frank Furness.
David Auerbach, CEO Kilico. Go with Frank.
Frank Furness and I'm a sales and technology speaker. I specialize in helping organizations all around the world really put together their strategy around the three sales forces. That's what we're selling, is the dreams. Now, if we look at right brain selling, it's made up of about 4 different areas. The first one really is provoking thoughts with visuals. Now again, we're trying this with all of our sales team, because if you go and see somebody and you just start going into a fact find, they don't really know you, they don't really trust you. So what you've got to do is you've got to start getting them thinking. Now visual aids are fantastic. We live in a visual society. Think of the success of things like YouTube. About 5, 6, 7 years ago, I wanted to find out what makes a tiger. The tigers in sales, the tigers in business. So I wrote to 500 of the world's top salespeople. I said, what makes you so good? These people have got big egos. They wrote back to me, they emailed me, they phoned me, and that's what really came up there. The biggest driving force is belief and focus. Top salespeople, top business owners absolutely believe in what they're doing, and then they focus like laser beams. The second one was quite interesting. Honesty, integrity, and ethics. Because most businesses say, if we're honest with our clients, most of our business is going to be repeat and referral business.
Yeah, very well, very well.
You were in the seminar. What did you think?
Yeah, superb. I've followed a lot of Frank's work, and all his different products are superb, but this show is magnificent. I'll tell you the one area of working with tigers that really inspires me is Frank's taken, from a salesperson, Frank's taken so much time with research to find all of this out. It's one thing saying it, but to have it backed up like that with all the top guys in the world, it's fantastic. Really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Frank is an absolute consummate presenter. He really is an outstanding presenter, and it was a great talk with lots of visual, lots of entertainment, education, a real good message, motivational, inspirational. I mean, it was just overwhelmingly good, yeah.
You've just been on Frank Furness's Walking with Tigers seminar. What did you think?
Inspirational. I think that it's great to have the opportunity to see such a professional, and his presentation is just wow, is all I can say. You know, inspirational, information packed, just truly what I needed today, I think.
Yeah.
I always fly with Southwest Airlines. Whenever I go to America, I fly with Southwest Airlines because I know the people are incredible and I'm going to have some fun. So recently I'm over in America and I'm flying to Nashville and I'm going to fly with Southwest Airlines. I paid $5 extra so I can sit right in the front, pay my $5, I get onto the plane. As I get onto the plane, the air hostess looks at me and she winks. So I know we're going to have some fun. I go and I sit down, I'm right in the front row, I'm at the window seat, I'm sitting there. The middle seat is open, and along to the aisle seat comes the biggest guy you have ever seen. He comes and he's struggling to get in. He's got the straps and stretching in, it just manages to close the straps. See him going like this. Anyway, we take off and I know the fun is going to start. The light comes on and he gets up and he goes to the toilet. She runs to his seat and she makes his seatbelt about 2 inches shorter. The guy comes back from the toilet and he's like, how did I put on so much weight in 5 minutes?
Inspiring session with Frank today where we looked at some sales techniques for the charity sector. We've come away feeling really inspired, energetic, and really ready to go and do some more selling. So thank you very much, Frank, it's been brilliant.
If somebody joins us, what is the office like? What is the atmosphere like? What kind of atmosphere do we create for the people? You know, how do we get that balance between motivation and hard work? It's all about those office factors.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Footdown, and we're in the business of inspiring entrepreneurs and business leaders to be the best they can be. And I'm really pleased to say that we've formed a great relationship with Frank Furness, who's now been to speak to most of our groups. And the thing about Frank is that he gives some real inspirational, practical support and suggestions for people trying to increase their sales and run their business.
The one thing you've got to do is, if you're selling yourself, you've got to think of vertical and horizontal marketing. Vertical marketing is all about finding new clients, the internet, the websites, cold calling, all of those things. You've got to do the vertical, but then you've got to do the horizontal. The horizontal is, how do we get more work out of our existing clients?
Hi, my name's Peter Molino. I'm the Managing Director for Retail and Phoenix Contact for Australia and New Zealand. Today we've spent a fantastic day with Frank Furness educating us on digital media and online strategy. I've had my team together with him. Personally, I'm pleased that we got Frank involved and help us really understand that everybody needs to participate on online digital media.
Mein Name ist Richard Hopp. Ich bin auch tätig in Deutschland, das heißt, ich bin unterwegs mit Musik und Teamwork. Ich habe gerade einen Speech gehört von Frank Furness. Der war mal in Köln. Und der ist ein unglaublicher Typ, weil der hat so viele Tricks, so viele Tipps, wenn es über Social Media geht. Der Mann muss man unbedingt mal gesehen haben.
I've written 2 books, Walking with Tigers. The one is all about the secrets of the world's top business leaders. The other one is all about how to find new clients in business. And by the way, they're also both topics of mine that I speak on keynotes around the world. So let's think now about the new generation of buyer. So the new generation of buyer is my son, 30-year-old lawyer, lives on his iPhone. By the way, what does your website look like on an iPhone, on an Android? What does it look like on every different search engine? So you go to Yahoo, you go to every different search engine, Bing. What does it look like? If you've got the old-style flash videos, they're not going to work on there. Have you ever tried watching a video on your iPhone and it says this video is not going to work, and you just get so frustrated? So you've got to think about that new generation of buyer. This is my son, but there I also have somebody that's a new generation, and it's a lady who does a lot of my video uploading, a lot of my article marketing, and she's great because she's free. She's 84 years old, and it's my mom. So let's put hands up. How many of us had the number 7? Let's see. Anyone who had number 7? Look at that. The next one is colour. Anybody have red? Get your hands down. You're all sexy. I don't suppose anyone had chair. Oh, look at that. Rose is out of the question. And I don't suppose anyone had carrot, did they? Let's have, oh, look at that. Wow. So are we conditioned to words?
Hello, my name is Carlos Ramos, and our company, the Gems Group, markets fresh-cut flowers for everyday life. Our bouquets are available in supermarkets throughout North America, and they're positioned to make sense for everyday consumers. We're here today with Frank Furness, where we had the opportunity to learn about all the potential that is available to marketers like us through social media. His presentation was not only fantastic in depth of information, but also in practicality. Our people are much more prepared for the opportunities ahead of us, and we're really, really excited for what we can do. Frank is an incredible speaker. I recommend him to anybody who wants to learn about marketing in this next century that we live in.
m'appelle Christine Morlaix, je suis conférencière professionnelle certifiée. Deuxièmement, de construire une vraie vidéo qui va promouvoir votre business. Et troisièmement, d'obtenir des millions de suiveurs, de followers sur YouTube. Alors Franck, merci 1000 fois, 100 000 fois merci.
Hello, my name is Sepper Tarverdian. I'm the managing director of a big conference organizing company. And over the past 5 years we have been organizing more than 20 international conferences with the presence of more than 45 international speakers from all over the world. But he's one of the superstars I have seen on the stage. He entertains, he makes them laugh, he makes them cry, he makes them nod, he makes them come on the stage, and his games are fascinating. He's a technology man, he's an innovation, creativity and also sales and marketing guru, I believe, having worked with 40 speakers. So don't hesitate and call him now.
Определено Франк направи нещата по-специални от всички останали лектори, които съм слушал до момента. Така че му благодаря за това и наистина за мен беше чест и удоволствие.
是很荣幸的，我们请到Frank Furness 国际性的讲师来到我们的会场，跟我们的伙伴做激励做鼓励的东西。这是我办这个培训公司的心态。
So what I do is if I come in and I'm working with your organization, there's going to be a lot of fun, there's going to be a lot of entertainment, but combined with that there's going to be a huge amount of takeaway because for me content is king. So I try and give as much content as I can. Everything is totally practical. So if you're looking to book your next speaker, to get somebody in to come and do some training or consultancy with your organization, please give me a call.